Good afternoon, my brothers and sisters all over this land and country. It's KB 441 coming at you on this beautiful Friday afternoon. I thank God for being here. I thank God for you all. I hope and I pray that y'all had a blessed sleep, peaceful sleep on last night, and I hope and I pray when y'all got up this morning that y'all gave God all honor, glory, and praise. Anyway, just want to come on here real quick to share something with you all. That a vision that I was shown way back in 2007, and I feel like now is the time to share it. Amen. Well, like I said, it started. I was shown this back in 2007. And the start of the dream was, see, God, He always shows you the ending from the beginning. He always shows me the ending from the beginning. He shows me in different phases. And that's the reason why I have my camera pointed for the first phase of the dream. The first phase of the dream, as you can see, my camera is pointed towards the highway. Reason being, well, I shouldn't have it. Well, let me start from the very start. From the very start. My sister and her husband. They was getting ready to go on a trip, and I was at I was at a airport setting, and as I was at the airport setting, there was something going on with planes falling out of the sky, and I tried to warn my brother-in-law and my sister, but it was too late. They had already gotten on the plane. And by the time I got there, the plane fell out the air, crashed, and just started and exploded. That's the first phase. The next phase, now the reason why I got my phone pointed toward the highway. The next phase, I was on a raft. I was on a raft. It was like I was in the middle of the highway. But destruction had came. And there were only water. The highway was just like a flowing river, flowing water. And I was on a raft. I was on a raft floating down the highway. But it wasn't a highway then. It was desolate. And all around me, everything was on fire. The houses was on fire. Trees was on fire. The grass was on, everything was on fire, and it was desolate. Destruction. Demolished. A lot of demolition. That was the second phase. That phase right there tells me that was the time of tribulation, after the time of tribulation, when God had came with His wrath and destroyed the whole world. But we know that in the end, what did God tell Noah? He said He was not going to destroy the earth, the world, by water, but by fire. And I was shown that how everything around me was on fire. I was on the raft. The highway was caved in. You know, the earthquake. We know there's going to be an earthquake coming. Amen. But we know it's the state where a fourth of the people will be destroyed, will be demolished from the wrath of God. Okay, now let me go to the next phase. Right here on the sidewalk, which I'm walking. As I was walking, as I was running, I was running, and warning people that Jesus was coming, Jesus is coming, Jesus is coming. That's what I was saying. And I walked down here yesterday, and I saw guys that were working on the power line pole. That's why I came down here to this spot where I'm at now, to where they was fixing on the power line pole, because when I saw those guys, when I was walking down here yesterday, and I saw those guys on the power line pole, working on the power lines. In my dream, the next phase of my dream is where I saw the power lines. Well, let me take that back. While I was on the highway, on the raft, and I was looking, and everything was on fire. And as I was looking on both sides, looking on the left side, looking on the right side, looking up at the guys on the power line, some of the guys were drifting into thin air as the power line pole were spiraling down under the ground. Some of the guys that were on the power line pole were disappearing into thin air, and some of them was falling to the ground. Some of them were disappearing into thin air. Someone was falling to the ground. Okay, so after this phase,